Unless there's anything you need, please, let me to mine water. Udina I am, but I can't know Romaro, least none that hadna returned to the wheel. Then maybe you should have brought your friend with you. Washed into port.
Hold up, Cap. That be Malnage, the High Queen Sea Devil of the Deadfire herself, awaiting us like a shark in heat. Malnage, former ship hunter of the Sorcerer, taught me the trade, theoretically.
Captain, I've heard a mess and a half about you. Mostly good. Though I see your tasting company could use some refining.
Typical, Malnage. Can't match my skill, so you try to spew shit.
Boy, when you're as old as me, your skill will still be naught more than the untrained fumbling of an Adeiran maid to the refined workings of my mind. I've heard about your run-ins with Captains Benweth and Ferrante. Meeting the old Principe seems like. Almost makes a girl green, the envy of missing the party. I'm tracking a man by the name of Romaro, traitor to the cause.
Romaro ain't no traitor, you mind-blind sack of squid squirts.
Captain, there'll be a bounty of some 4,000 pounds on Romaro, quick or dead. I'd be willing to cut you 1/10 of that, here and now, if you give me any knowledge you might have stumbled across on your travels. Apologies, Seraphim. Seems your trust were misplaced. Thank you kindly, Captain. If this tip ends up worth a damn, I'll be the first raising your name up the main mast. It turns out you shitted me. I'll be back for the coin and your shit besides. Unless there's anything you need, please, let me to mine water.
Ah, you poxy old salt. Spill what you know before we spill your guts.
Seraphim. Romaro described you pointedly. He told me that you would come were ye in danger.
Danger? Nay, not I. I do seek him, though. And I feel that he needs me. Feel it in the deep depths of me furry fun sack. If you care for him, you'll be telling me what you know.
He bade me not tell anybody of his plans, ye included. He's left this area, afeard of the danger he fishes on those near to him.
He's the nearest thing I got to kin. Why didn't he trust me?
He did trust you. He trusted you wholly. I'll tell you, and trust ye to con best what to make of the conning. Romaro treated me as galleon for mine clipper. A stuggy trade, surely, but he insisted that he needed the speed. I can't tell you what he intends, but he set sail for Sayuka, intending to replenish there. That's everything I con, for whatever good it does you.
He gave up the sorcerer? And for what? An elven clipper? Makes as much sense as Doug's on a Drake cap. He'd be easy catchings for any freebooter after his hide. That salted cockfarce be the biggest threat, sure as shit. But others will want that bounty too. Not to mention the favour comes with it. Aye. And this steam be doing my fur no favours. Thank you mightily, lass. Enjoy the baths.
Safe travels. The wages of war catch ye up soon or soon.
You and I, we have a mutual friend, do we not? A Royal Deadfire operative, Quarno, and his Principi associate, Tola, will meet tonight to discuss the details of a business arrangement. They have bought out the entire first floor for privacy's sake. Even Gunnar, their proprietor, will excuse himself. Only bathhouse attendants will be allowed to remain, to ensure their comfort. You understand? Tola is fond of drink, and her tongue flaps loosely when she has had too much of it. He is a snake in the body of a man. Though he is supposedly the Royal Deadfire Company's man, he always seems to be working some deal on the side. I will disguise you as a bathhouse attendant, so you might observe their meeting. With luck and some cunning, you may be able to discover the details of their special arrangement. You will not be able to take your gear, but do not worry. Should the situation get out of hand, there will be a stash of weapons hidden in one of the changing booths. But I am sure it will not come to that. They will not believe you an attendant if you carry a blade. But do not fear. I would not throw you to the wolves. Remember, should you have need of them, there is a stash of weapons in one of the changing booths. Gelarde! Then you will take your disguise, and I shall take your equipment, Ak. Take this rice wine as well. Perhaps you will find use of it, eh?
Certainly. If I grow hungry or thirsty, I will call for you. Until such a time, leave me in peace.
Ah, what timing. Lounging in all this water's making me thirsty. You seem familiar. Do I know you? Or is it the wine that makes me think so? It's probably the wine. Flatterer. I'm no queen of Nekataka, but I do all right. I captain a ship for the Principe, and the big grouchy guy back there, Quano, works for the Royal Deadfire Company. Sometimes, when he's not doing stuff on the sides. Doing stuff like selling me cannons. That's what we're celebrating. Did I mention that? You're cute. Got a good face. But even that won't get me to say any more. Now, maybe if you had some more rice wine. Has anyone ever told you you're great? 'Cause you are really great. You should ditch this stupid bathhouse. Join my crew. I just got a bunch of fancy new cannons from Quano. We'll be the terrors of the Deadfire. It'll be fun. I'm gonna blow up some Valian trading company ships and take their luminous Ardra. But shh. Don't tell anyone. It's a secret. My large friend and I are celebrating a business transaction. But I can't say anymore. No, I've already had too much.
Absolutely.
Report to Director Castle once you've learned what you can.
Do not leave me in suspense, I say. Have you found Matario Cozy? I sent good women and men to die in the name of the tribes, and and a vague hope. May Ngati thank them for their courage, and Wodaka for their loyalty. May they return to us as Rangas. What of their findings, Watcher? Did they recover anything? Anything about Ukaizo? An unusual accounting of the Isles, I say. Each one measured in relation to... If I did, my sister would hold a parade in your honor. Ngati is one to throw obstacles in our path, but I say that an outdated chart is better than none at all. Ikera, here, for your expenses. When we know enough, my sister will finance a fleet-wide search. Not for breadcrumbs, but lost Ukaizo. For what do they protect Matario Kozi, when its knowledge could help all Huana? One day I will have words with their Ranga to settle our differences. Ikira, they will not let you escape with what they could so easily steal. But will they not find the original chart as unprotected as a Reparo food pile? I expected better judgment from an agent of the crown. Even with the help of the gods, our task was unlikely before these complications, I say. This is much to learn in a day, even for this warrior. I sent the expedition to their fate, and those who followed. Death is on my conscience this day. Ikira, just so. May all who fell on Matario Kozi slip through the eel's jaws. Huana and outsider alike. But on to brighter times, I say. If Ukaizo can be found, then so too will the hopes of our people be made manifest. Too much has happened for you to waste words with the royal brother. From now on, you work with Onikaza as an honored guest of her rooftop garden. Only, be kind to her cats. You say this now, but Onikaza pays better than her royal pinch fist of a brother. May the wind caress your sail.
The belly of the great eel roars with hunger. Will you help Barati to calm it? With joy, not hunger, does the great eel lash its mighty tail. Dachila has sated the beast for now. The jaws of Tangaloa gnash about a Rauataian captain named Ohairo. His cannon fire echoes in the ears of slumbering gods. The beast cries out for a more restful Deadfire. Akira, you chose wisely. Ohairo sails the junk Stone Anchor, south of the Kua-o-Rikuhu island chain due east of Nikitaka. The gods will thank you for quieter seas.
My brothers and sisters have set sail for Nekitaka.
I thought the tribes needed them to calm the weather.
A greater...
You return intact. Nagati is not always kind to those who travel upon her domain. My brother speaks of your journey from Matario Kozi. Mostly, he mourns the loss of his expedition. Scholars pore over your findings as if a charcoal rubbing could build a bridge to Ukaizo. I have learned to restrain my optimism. A messenger from the jaws of Tangaloa speaks with the voice of wisdom and change, I say. It is fitting that yours should be the voice that tells of Hasongo's fate. What did you see there? The snakes are on edge. Where comes this new boldness? Far be it for me to complain if they make trouble for outsiders. What of Aethys? If you know why he terrorizes the Deadfire, speak on. If Aethys makes for Magrin's teeth, I say the Rathun will grind him to dust for the praise of their warrior matron. Even if they fail, it will be an enemy cleared from my plate. This is the gratitude of Nagati, I say. The fiery children of Magrin devoted to their mother with a fanatic zeal. Bothersome, but the least of my troubles now. From Port Mage to Hasongo to Magrin's teeth, Aethys follows a rich vein of Adra. It takes him northeast to more interesting territory. In the deepest memory of the tribes, we have told stories of Magrin's teeth. Embellished sailors' fables, Akira, but not without some truth. My people speak of treacherous seas, lakes of fire, and the ancient warriors hammered to life on Magrin's anvil. Ashen Maw is the grandest and most accessible of the peaks. It is the sharpest tooth in Magrin's jaw. Prepare yourself for a fight. If you make preparations in Nekataka, I say we can help each other. I must keep the city's peace, and I have only so many arms and eyes. While the Deadfire screams, I would see Nekataka outlast the storm to come. What I need is a lasting peace that will outlive my dynasty. But I will accept peace of mind for now. What do you know of my water shapers, Herald of Bereth? Akira, if you recall history, then you know why I am protective over the guild. My water shapers are the levy holding back Rawatai's advance. An adept standing at the prow of a war canoe is enough to send the fleet scrambling for the shallows.
Don't get too cozy, Highness. That false sense of security will get you into trouble.
Akira, I would not want your employers to think me easy prey. This reminds me, I owe the Hazanui a basket of koiki in remembrance of the Battle of Nakaro Atoll. That is Aruihi's job, but Akira, there is a side of diplomacy which I enjoy. While the problems of Aethys and overindulgent admirals plague these waters, I have summoned the masters of water shaping to Nekataka.
Pit your strongest water wizards against their weight in iron and black powder, Highness. We can end this quickly.
Akira, and how long will this contest last in open water? Now would be the time to confer with Guildmaster Mairu, but she does not answer my summons. It is too early to grow a forest from this coconut, but I would not dispatch you if I felt at ease. The guild can suffer no setbacks. If Mairu shirks her duties, her queen would know the reason. Nagati, do not abandon us now.
lamp. What happened here?
Indeed.
Go no further. There is a situation in the guild hall.
What say? Where is Myru?
For what did Nagati send you but to lend your strength? All is under control, I say. But the building is closed until Myru cleans up the mess below. Nothing beyond the likes of us, I say. Naga swam in from the waterways of our sanctum. We pressed back until they fled underground. Then Myru gathered her forces for a stand at Pariki's tomb. I am to guard the staircase, while she routs the last of them. Kira, but Myru is fierce for her years.
Snakes could not have caused that tremor.
Kira, we felt the quakes even before the serpent showed up. I do not know. With great purpose, they throw their bodies back to Rikuhu's bowels. I say, this is personal. They strike with anger, not conviction. Not snakes, I say. Unless they brought a battering ram. We are water shapers. Onikaza knows we can walk over a few snakes. Myru, though, I say she would not turn down reinforcements. Ha! I say you will have to run fast. She could cut through Naga like a harpoon through blubber. I will remain and dispatch any snakes who slither past you. Good hunting.
Look there.
Ain't city's got regulations against this sort of place? No?
Of course. Got someone in my sight.
Your bones will...
See that fury of a hit, Maya?
What can I do?
This will not do!
Take this! Indeed. At once. How about that?
Scallywags. Come.
Does not work! Worse than love!
I'm here. Happily. I'd be glad to.
Myru! Oh, gods, look what they've done to you!
Peace to Kehu. I gave back 10 times what I took. Too many, even for me. No time for that, I say.
You are too stubborn to die, old shark.
For once, Kehu, just listen. The rod of the deep. Ugh, I've lost it. Taken. You'll need to... find the rod. Get through the stone door by the entrance. Don't you think I know how much water I've lost? Wards failing. Hurry, before it escapes. Pitied Isengati, Lady of Lament, as the pearl orb of the heavens.
Myru? Myru? Ngati. She's dead. The words of Pariki's devotion, I say. An old prayer to Ngati. It must have meant something to her. Myru told us to seek a rod and a door. A vague plea, I say, but I would honor her last wish. Akira, the others will see to her once we've cleaned up the last of this mess.
Yes?
Scallywags ho, Cap.
Right between the eyes.
This does not work!
See that beauty of a hip fire?
Stand together! Yes? Indeed. Interesting. Indeed.
This is the tomb of Periki. Such disrepair, I say.
The wheel. How it tugs at me. Akira, and how bright you look. At least in death, I can complete a thought. My rod and the words of Periki's devotion will open the way to the inner sanctum, past the sealed door. Pitied is Ngati, Lady of Lament. As the pearl orb of the heavens crosses her view, her eyes well with tears, as constant as rain. But the moon's skyward journey continues apace, the lover's affection as ephemeral as fingers touching. Akira, but you retrieved the rod already. You must strengthen the wards, no matter what it tells you.
Happily.
Ishi, down. This is no time to pick a fight. Of course I know you can take him.
Galloway's feckin' spear. That there be a right bonny beast and a half.
Holy gone, but it's beautiful. And I'll bet smart as a whip and just as mean.
Have you come to deliver me from this prison of my own making? I am Skirilophus, Guardian of the Isles. What is this? One of Andra's whelps?
Hello.
You do not see chains around me, but I am confined shatters. You can only be here for one reason. You serve the Huana. This prison is built on a foundation of their lies. You stand in the sanctum of the Water Shapers, those who make parlor tricks of Ngati's art. An art in decline. The Huana Covenant has failed. With each grain of sand surrendered to outsiders, Ngati draws her favor away from her chosen people.
I only know an interpretation of Ngati's covenant, but Akera, it is possible.
The Guild hides how their acolytes struggle. Their ancestral forms no longer respond as they once did. Soon, there will be no Water Shapers to remember them.
I like what I'm hearing so far.
Daughter of the West, what I intend for the Huana is nothing to what I will inflict upon your fleet. When their mighty talent went into decline, I gave the Huana the strength to raise the very sea against our enemies. For my generosity, they bound me to this chamber by my soul.
This cannot be true, I say.
The half-breed's naivete is charming. I see why you suffer his company. And now the Deadfire dies in my absence. The luminous Adra shrieks in agony, calling out for a guardian. You are a watcher. Of all the kith who could have entered this chamber, how intriguing. What you will. My duty to the archipelago is all that matters.
So is mine. And it involves aiming a cannon between your eyes.
Would you give me Tangaloa's kiss? I might welcome it. Freedom comes like the tide, and the Deadfire heeds my call. I sense a rod among your belongings. My gift to Pariki, my covenant with the Huana. Another broken promise. It made the enchantments of this prison and can destroy them. It can set me free.
We have a responsibility, I say. But if he speaks truth, the Huana are better served if he remains.
Your opinion is irrelevant, half-breed. Is your loyalty to a queen of lies so steadfast? She may not know of me, but she is complicit in this crime all the same. You owe her nothing. Huana have chartered their doom. I will not mourn their passing. Neither will I speed it along while they stand against the foreign tide.
That's a pity. I was about to suggest we make a deal.
My concerns are greater than your petty squabbles over land. The Huana will struggle. If they are worthy, they will endure. The Those who are wise will remember their covenant with ancient Ngati. I will tolerate your curiosity. No, my soul is not for the taking. Not by you, or any of the outsider spirit thieves. How, then? You have a plan for this mad scheme of yours? Very well. I give you one chance. Time has weakened the wards enough that I can leave this cell without you. There will be a debt of pain that I have no wish to incur. Betray me, and I will summon as many waves of Naga as it takes to shatter this prison. Absence as well. The burden of this prison is lifted. I will return to the beloved Atra. I have had precious little cause for hope since I arrived in Nekataka. Until today. Should your hopes darken on the high seas, you will feel a welcome chill as my shadow passes over your deck. Depend on it.
Captain, a word. When I joined the guild, I was a fish in a dream. Water Shapers were the keepers of our oldest covenant, protectors of history, heroes, I say. Now I see the guild only for what it has become. Ikera, a perversion of the oldest Juana art. If the guild cannot depend on its own teachings, then difficult times lie ahead of us all. I do not want to tarry in this house of regret a moment longer. My thoughts will be clearer in time. You are kind to listen, I say. You have questions? Ikera, I have answers.
Onikaza will want your report, I say. Pariki should have known we could not keep a dragon forever.
What madness has its clutches around Pariki's overlook? The mountain shakes, bellows of anguish echo over the wind. And a shadow rose from the streets to cover Queen's Birth on its way to the sea. Now the traders look to me for answers I do not have. Nothing but panic and contradiction make their way to my ears. Tell me what happened. You do not jest.
About many things, Highness. Not this, I say.
For what did the Guild endanger my city with this creature? I will hear Myru's report. No, to lose a teacher of Myru's skill while Rawatai points their cannons at us? Tekehu, my sympathies. I know yours was a turbulent apprenticeship.
Akera, the Guild, they fought bravely, Highness.
Send every bird from my master water shapers. Tell them to cleave the ocean in half if they must. They will come to Neketaka now. I once told Myru she was not allowed to retire while Rawatai's fleet darkened my ports. Nagati is not done testing me, I say. Pariki was a whaler before she took up Nagati's art. I say her largest trophy was a secret, well kept. Kahanga legends tell us that our ancestors made compacts with the creatures of the Deadfire. Send for Ranga Hauhua of the Wapua tribe. If she could soften the hearts of my cats, I say dragons are not beyond her.
Akera, but I cannot believe... Highness, would you trap another of Ngati's ancient pets?
I would go any distance to protect my people. Can Nagati's chosen say the same? Speak on, Watcher. As surely as a tide swelling over the shore, I feel you are not finished. Then Pariki's students had an advantage in their lessons, I say, and Myru's after her, all at the cost of this beast's freedom. If water shaping is not as our ancestors taught it, we cannot reckon how much of the original form we have lost. What became of the dragon, Watcher, if the power of this beast strengthened our guild? What Pariki did was no kindness, I say. But her actions helped students of the guild to learn our most sacred art.
I am not feeling very sacred today, Highness.
Tekehu, what was the dragon but Nagati's gift to the Huana? You are out of practice interpreting your mother's omens. This is more valuable to me than every cannon in Rawatai. Thank you, Watcher. My water-shaping masters will arrive soon, and I say the guild will be stronger for their guidance. But a queen's work is not finished until she has endured all of Nagati's trials. I could send birds to every Ranga and rally them to our cause, but Neketaka needs more than strength. We need pure Huana fury. We need the Wahaki. My brother calls the Wahaki the last true Huana. He's severe on the Kahanga, but I do not call him wrong. You dealt with them peacefully on Motari Okozi. I am hoping you can make lightning strike a second time. The tribe hates all foreigners. Passing ships are attacked on sight, and explorers never make it back to the beach. I have hesitated to let the trading companies see my teeth, but those days are behind us. Filling the seas with Wahaki war canoes will strike terror in the heart of even Rawatai's iron fleet.
Are we still pitting cannons against canoes, Highness?
Cannons exhaust themselves after every battle cry. My warriors do not. Sail for the Isle of Oriokoiki and return when you have an answer from the tribe, whether fair or foul. The island lies northwest of Nekataka. There is a phrase which will protect my royal herald. Over crumbling mountains, across blighted seas. If you remember this, it could save your life. Write it down if you must, but recall it when the time comes. The Wahaki are not a trusting people.
And to my tribe, the Water Shapers were keepers of the past, our connection to the ancestors. How the Guild heaped praise on Ngati's chosen. How they congratulated themselves for acquiring me, I say. My cage was a gilded one. Their dragon, he was not so lucky. The Guild teaches a likeness of Ngati's art, for shame. But they posture before outsiders like masters of old. To inspire the world with Ngati's gift. This is my calling. None of this changes how I feel when I practice the forms. Like swimming over an ocean trench, I say. But Pariki twisted my art into a perversion, an echo of what it should be. The Guild must change for the Huana to grow. I say that as Ngati's message delivered through her son's mouth. I will bring a change not seen since the days of our ancestors. Our legends speak of the covenant with Ngati, one that defined the tribes for generations. The ancestors gave her unwavering devotion, and she gave them a gift. Losing Ukaizo severed our connection to the gods. Over time, their gifts diminished. The tribes have never needed Ukaizo more. With Ngati's blessing, I would bring Ukaizo to them. The bleached bones of the past? Lewd sculptures? No one knows what the Huana left behind, and there is little enough for us to guess by. Ikera, talent like mine was once effortless, I say. Our birthright as Huana. Our ancestors could raise islands or divide the seas. No warship could stand against us. Now only a fraction of us remember. An island, a city, a dream. The best of our people, before Cataclysm buried it under ash and waves. Others call it the heart of the Huana Empire. More still, call it home. Ikera, but sometimes I wonder if we lost the Covenant for a reason, and if Ngati's chosen should choose his own path. Whatever we find, what better crew than friends to find lost Ukaizo on treacherous seas? Ikera?
Sounds fun. Akira. Right, Ishi?
Did you hear that? We're friends, him and I.
If you be taking requests, a few more beautiful lads and lasses wouldn't hurt none. Provided they possess the basic know-how of knots, navigation, cannon powder and such.
Captain, you have let the handsome fish do all the talking. I needed this. Thank you. Ikera, let us be off.
My handsome fish is intimidated by his own potential. How upsetting for him. See the anxiety that takes shelter behind his confident smile? He has worn that since he was old enough to swim. I could always plant the Covenant in his dreams, but that would spoil the fun of Ukaizo. My final test for the Huana. Help him to rise up from crawling. Help him to stand and walk as a man, as a god.
Still with us, Captain? I had no desire to bore you with my inane chatter.
I'm here. Certainly.
And then you vomited right in my face.
Sorry about that. Was it chunky or creamy?
I think it was a shepherd's pie, so... chunky.
For a girl off the farm, you've got some colorful nightmares, Shodi.